What up, world? It's your boy Curtis the Nerdist, aka Street Geek, aka Victim of Love, yeah, man, aka the New Era TV, man. Y'all go check it out. Um, we gonna start this one off tonight with the beautiful AJ. All right, let's roll.
So, the James Webb Telescope just detected these city lights trillions of miles away through the universe on an entirely different planet. This telescope detected these city lights 7 trillion miles away, and I know that it seems like it's too crazy to be true, but I'm going to share with you the article. And to be clear, NASA called them city lights. And if you know the distinction between city lights, star lights, and any other light in the world, you know that city lights have a distinct measure and they are often used to detect other civilizations. In this article I'm going to share with you, NASA states that these city lights are a clear indication that there is life 7 trillion miles away through the galaxy. But that's not what we're talking about today. I want to share with you why this is not a nuance for most of us. And just so everyone is on the same page as me, this is the article that I am quoting and will be citing. If you have any information or want to share information or even look up this information, you can go ahead down below to universewatcher.com, and this is what the headline reads. The article reads that since its historical launch on December 25th of 2021, the James Webb Telescope has made astronomical discoveries, and it says that the cutting-edge telescope painstakingly built to outperform the Hubble Space Telescope has just pulled off an incredible feat that could completely change our knowledge of the universe. It goes on to back up my statement, which it has successfully detected the faint glow of city lights from an astounding 7 trillion miles away. It then goes on to say that, as we know, city lights are not only a symbol of civilization, but also a captivating sight that brightens the night sky. These brilliant lights stand for the unceasing human activity and amazing advancements that characterize the modern world. So now that you know I'm not just pulling your strings, let me give you my perspective. As someone who has studied religion, I study the Apocrypha, which are hidden books of the Bible. I study ancient Mesopotamia, as well as just modern day people who speak with this vast form of knowledge that is out of this world. If you follow me, you know that exactly what I'm about to tell you is no surprise. And if you don't and you are interested in learning more, follow me now. So a little bit ago, I spoke to you guys about ancient Mesopotamia, specifically the Sumerians and who they worshipped. They were known to have worshipped the Anunnaki. And the Anunnaki were these gods that were descended from An and Kai, which were a male and female deity. And the Anunnaki were called sky gods. I'm not going to go too deep on who they are, where they came from, but I am going to use them as an example. Now, I'm not going to go too deep into them, but I'm going to use them as a center point because that is very important. Pay close attention and stay with me. We're diving. Recently, Terrence Howard came forward and talked about something called the flower of life. He explained that this flower of life symbol was molecularly burned into a temple at the base of another mosque in Egypt. If you know anything about Egypt, it is also Africa. But nevertheless, this flower of life symbol, he explained in such vividity about how it was actually being looked at wrong by ancient philosophers. Layman terms, this man was talking about time travel, and I'm not aware if he even knew that. I did a whole video, go watch it, but I believe that this symbol is a symbol of time travel. Because this symbol is all the way in Egypt, then it goes all the way to China in the Forbidden Temple, and it's found in different locations in the world. And my idea is that it was the use of time travel. I 100% believe that the Anunnaki were just time travelers. Those city lights that we are seeing 7 trillion miles away are just every person that has ever visited Earth and left. And the fact that the Anunnaki were said to have used humans to mine gold and for hard labor, and they were gods of the sky as well as gods as the pre-proportional earth where all our souls were said to go and not be judged for right or wrong. That's what we're looking at. So in my mind, I 100% believe that we just live in different points of time. And any alien that comes here is just us from another time. So we are literally, the James Webb Telescope literally looked through time and saw another civilization that has made it to a better Earth. This ain't a flat earth. This is prison earth. We are subjected to labor all the time, and we barely get anything. We get fake money. We get this stuff that we worship that isn't even tangible. It's not real. So by the ancient Sumerians worshiping these deities, the Anunnaki, I 100% believe that any alien that is referenced, any god that is referenced, is literally just these deities that visited us, right? And they have taken some people back to that earth that we are seeing 7 trillion miles away at different places in time. Now, I am going to talk more about the Anunnaki and who the ancient Sumerians worshipped and how they had a whole forefront for these people or these beings. And they had people that were up and people were down, which is like basically heaven and hell. But I hope you enjoyed this. I am going to do a part 2, and thanks for having me.
Oh, she got a point. I mean, what if they are the time travelers? What if they are, and always have been those people that came visited us so they can just inform us? Now, remind you, they got a lot of movies out there that's talking about, going back in time, time loops, time lapse. Like they got that Marvel show, Loki, where they travel back in time. I mean, that was like a whole series. I think it was 2 seasons. But y'all need to go check that out though. They talking about time traveling or whatever, and then it's dealing with gods. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she on to something with that one. I'm fucking with that. She on to something. Let's get into another one. Let's see. How to check and see if the cops watching your phone. Man, look at this shit. That ain't no tattoo, homie. That ain't no tattoo, dude. First off, you flexible. You had it in your mind to go get these tattoos. That's just 2 things that just don't add up. It's like, hold up, you've already flexible. You can do this type of shit. Then you turn around and go get the tattoos to make yourself appear as if you're a reptile, a reptilian. Man, knock it off, dude. Knock it off, bro. They revealing themselves, and hey, if you ain't say, bro, look, it's hard to take these glasses off once you put them on, dog. That's for the people. I ain't even talking about woke. I'm talking about just for the people that's like me and like minded like me. You know the feeling, bro. You can't take these glasses off, bro. You know the feeling. So I mean, it is what it is. Let's get on to the next one.
I am now the proud owner of a little Tesla tower. Here we go. Fluorescent light bulb still in its package. No wires, no nothing. Nikola Tesla. Wireless transmission of electricity.
He didn't even take it out the pack, homie. Huh? You saw this shit? Wait, let's run it back. Let's run it back.
I am now the proud owner of a little Tesla tower.
A Tesla
Here we
tower.
go.
A little
Fluorescent light bulb still in its package. No wires, no nothing. Nikola Tesla.
Man, sign me
Wireless
up.
transmission
Sign
of
me up,
electricity.
homie. Where you get it from? Where do you get it from? Anybody know where you get it from? Leave some comments for me. Let me know where I go cop this. I'm going to get one. I'm going to get 5 of them, 10 of them. I'm going to get them straight up. Let's go.
The second batch of Epstein documents have been released, with a third expected today. And a bunch of A-list celebrities are named in these files. None of these people have been accused of any wrongdoing, but some of the notable names include Naomi Campbell, Leonardo DiCaprio, Cate Blanchett, Cameron Diaz, Kevin Spacey, George Lucas, Michael Jackson, and David Copperfield. Fox News contributor and columnist for The Messenger, Joe Concha, joins me now. And again, Joe, these are just names in various deposition documents, by and large. Are we to draw any conclusions from that simple fact?
That would be highly irresponsible and speculative at this point. When you see the names here.
That boy just said that would be highly irresponsible. So you mean in order to get yourself on this list, you had to be irresponsible and reckless, right? Right? Am I wrong? Am I wrong for, like, see, bro? Boy, that's why they taking away. They literally taking away common sense out of these schools, dude. Like, they ejecting it out of these schools.
People like Bruce Willis, but there hasn't been a lot of controversy around him in terms of his career, the way he's conducted himself personally. Leonardo DiCaprio, Cate Blanchett. You're looking at some of the names here, and I'm sorry, it makes for some media fodder, particularly on social media, but no, these people have not been accused of any wrongdoing in any way, shape, or form. You don't want to be on any list when it comes to a connection back to Jeffrey Epstein, Todd. But when it comes to Epstein, it seems like there's 100 questions for every answer, right? I mean, how did this person become so rich, so well-connected, the private planes, the huge mansions, all the ex-presidents, vice presidents, A-list celebrities who decide to socialize with them? Why did they do it with this particular guy? And when it comes to this list, it is dominating the news cycle.
I got you.
But again, to your point, and it deserves repeating, they've not been accused of any wrongdoing when it comes to the sex trafficking, pedophilia that this evil Jeffrey Epstein had engaged in for many years. So again, getting back to questions, why is this being released now? Why did it take so many years for it to be released? And ABC News, again, I keep going back to that viral video with Amy Robach when she was with the network at the time, where she is openly lamenting, almost completely incredulous as to why the network killed the story they had at the time in 2016. And the only conclusion you could come to was that there was a Clinton who was a Democratic nominee at the time, and Hillary Clinton, and they were trying to protect the Clintons because they did not want this to cloud that campaign.
Yeah, and to your point, Joe, a lot of these names that are in there, it's like, did you have any contact with Celebrity X? The answer was no. That was the end of it. And so the name aspect of it, you really gave a good explanation as to why we do need to be cautious. That said, one name that kept on popping over and over again is one Bill Clinton. Question for you, Joe. What is the future of Clinton Incorporated after this? From Bill to Hillary to Chelsea, the list goes on and on.
That's what the future is.
Well, there's that one quote by Epstein where he said something along the lines of that Bill Clinton liked his girls young. But again, I'm going to give the president due process here and a presumption of innocence, because is Epstein talking about young girls like 20-something Monica Lewinsky was at the time, where Bill Clinton was nearly 50 when he was president? We all know what happened in the Oval Office and that affair. Or was Epstein talking about those who are much younger, and therefore that's something that's an illegal act? We don't know what we don't know, but Mr. Clinton, again, deserves the presumption of innocence and therefore due process here.
Well, the Democratic Party doesn't usually ever afford anybody that level of due process or presumption of innocence. So in the next 11 months, do you expect to see Bill Clinton, Hillary Clinton, and the like on the campaign trail for Joe Biden or whoever the nominee is?
I think we'll see Hillary Clinton to a certain extent. Bill Clinton, we don't see much of at all lately. But I think Joe Biden's handlers, Democrats in general, probably do not want to see him out there because he is.
Let's stop this right here. First, they hit me with the due process. Then he turned around and hit me with the not being showing his face around Bill Clinton. Then he hit me with this one thing right here that just everybody always go around it. You know what that is? Handlers. They all have handlers. So everybody got a social media, a lot of people got social medias and they have a handle. That's your name, at whatever. Cash at me, at whatever. That's your handle. But these higher ups have handlers. Like, food for thought, my nigga.
Not the brand that he once was. Remember, when he left the Oval Office, he had an approval rating of something around 70%, and he was used prominently when it came to the reelection of Barack Obama, for example, and obviously his wife when she was running in 2016. I can't see it happening again because the Clinton brand, to your point, fairly or unfairly, is something that isn't a net positive for any campaign at this point. And we're even talking about Hillary Clinton as well, who, again, is an election denier and accused Donald Trump of being illegitimate, but does not seem to get as much criticism for that than when a Republican does it with a Democratic president.
And this week's release is certainly not helping that. Before we let you go, I want to get your thoughts on this. This was great. Elon Musk zinging Mark Cuban in DEI debate on X. Musk starting the debate, posting discrimination on the basis of race, which DEI does, is literally the definition of racism. Cuban responded saying, if you don't think there's a need for DEI and it doesn't create a competitive advantage for your company, just look at the X post replies, quotes below. Musk firing back saying, cool. So when should we expect to see short, white, or Asian women on the Mavs? Doesn't that last zinger underscore the hypocrisy and absolute stupidity of DEI?
You go with zinger. I go with posterizing a slam dunk in the face of Mark Cuban here by Elon Musk. It's a very entertaining account on Twitter, and he obviously owns X now at this point. But I like the other quote from Musk here, where he said, quote, DEI is discrimination on the basis of race, which DEI does is literally the definition of racism, unquote. Amen once again. That's a three-pointer from half court by Elon Musk, because that is what DEI does. When you're basing everything on the color of somebody's skin rather than merit, and it's a whole bowl of wrong, quite frankly, and it's being rejected now, thankfully. I'm
just excited to see my 76-year-old mom suit up on the Mavs. I think she's going to really help their bench. Joe Concha, have a great weekend. Enjoy the snow. We will see you on Monday. We'll see all of you on Monday. Fox and Friends starts right now.
Whoo, shit. I'm going to just leave it with this, dog. It's so much. It's January to whatever. We double digits into the new year. Put it like that. But the distractions. It's a distraction after a distraction after a distraction, and it's continuously every day. Every day. Like I'm the type of dude, like, I don't sleep a lot. So I be up all night sometimes. Sometimes I be up all day. But I'm always up in the wee hours, and I'm always up in the early morning times. And I always seem to catch the distractions before everybody else catch them. Like when the people post stuff on TikTok, and I'm checking it out, and it's like in the 50 views or 100 views, and I just see that they got a lot of people out here that's working with, like that has it already mapped out on how to do it and what to do it and when to do it, like they actually on the clock, That's just me observing, you know what I'm saying? So it can be false, and this is for entertainment purposes only. You hear me? But I digress, bro. It's too many distractions. It's too many distractions. You hear me? Come on, man. Like, we can't get past one situation in order to fix. We can't even fix one situation and then another situation occurs. That's too much. It's too much for the people that just like, hold up. Let me raise this curtain up, because this movie ain't stopped playing yet. What's going on? Ain't nobody back there? Let's go.
Walk through walls training system. This is the patent. They're teaching you how to walk through walls. This invention is a training system which enables a human being to acquire a sufficient hyperspace energy in order to pull the body out of this dimension. So the person can walk through solid objects such as wooden doors. Then we click on this diagram right here. They tell you from the root chakra to the crown chakra. And we already know what our hands do now. Yeah, y'all remember when y'all thought we was crazy because we was talking about how we was gonna have powers, how we was gonna levitate and walk through walls. Now they have patterns talking about super abilities and training you how to become a superhero by jumping through dimensions and portals. Doctor Strange. Let me know how y'all feel about this one in the comments. Follow me on all other social medias for more wisdom. Hit that plus button, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.
Y'all let me know in the comments too what y'all think about that. That's some spooky shit, you know. It for a person that's just like wake up in the morning, go catch the bus, go to work. Now all of a sudden, you could fly to work, or you could just, sheesh, boy. Let's keep it going.
What?
Yeah, it's not magic. They cause the danger for the counterfeit, not so as not instead of preserving it. I think this is
levitating on its own, like, and it looks like it's vibrating.
That's mad.
Dancing.
It's vibrating.
Yeah.
Dancing. The way it moves is the same. It's a pattern.
Huh? What?
What?
Yeah, it's not magic. They cause the danger now for the counterfeit, not so as not instead of preserving it. I think this is good. This is the best. Try this one here.
That's crazy.
That's mad.
Dancing.
Yeah.
Dancing. The way it moves is the same. It's a pattern. They cause the danger now for the counterfeit, not so as not instead of preserving it. I think this is good. This is the best. Try this one here.
That's mad.
Dancing.
Yeah.
So much. See, that's
The
this
way
is
it
what I'm
moves
saying.
is the same. It's a pattern.
This clarifies what I was just talking about. It's so many distractions, and the attention is being brought more on people rather than like you, like, you know what I'm saying, like the average person. I've never met no fucking Jeffrey Epstein. I've never met Bill Clinton. But I guess who I have met? You at the fucking bus stop, or you at a Subway, you going in the checkout line. I've met you. You see what I'm saying? And we will meet, but nah, it's too many distractions away from this right here. This is the real shit right here. Man, thank God for social media, huh? We would have never seen this in the 90s. Ever. We would have never knew nothing about this. We'll still be trying to read up on this in them books. But now look, man. Whoo, let's go.
Dude, it took me right to Antarctica, man. Holy moly. And the other one's at the North Pole. How weird is that? That's not possible. Y'all got to watch all three parts. All right, as you can see, this is the Miami Mall coordinates where the aliens were. So I'm going to change the west and north to south and east. And look where it takes us. Right to Antarctica. But look, y'all know it's even more weird though? Watch this. Now I'm going to take the coordinates. I'm going to change the south and the east to like, I think it's west and north or north and west. So watch this.
Is this a distraction? Y'all let me know in the comments.
Here it comes.
Is this another
Changing
distraction?
that to north, changing that to west. And
What
look
would
where it
happen
takes
in
me.
Miami?
Right to the mall. This takes me right
This
to the
is
mall.
crazy.
Okay? So then I just change the west
Oh,
and
we
north
digging.
around.
People are
And
digging
look
these
where
days.
it takes
For
me.
real, for real.
The North Pole. Well, technically Greenland, but dude, that is wild, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. All the way from Miami to Antarctica. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Y'all go do this. Y'all go look it up. You hear me? Y'all pause the video and check out the coordinates and comment down in the comments and let me know what y'all got. I'm going to check this out after the video. Trust me. Let's go.
Huge your third secrets eye. About wisdom teeth removal they don't want you to know. Make sure you watch until the end. So did y'all know that over 95% of wisdom teeth removals are completely unnecessary? And in the last 15 years, this industry has become a multi-billion-dollar industry by just yanking out your wisdom teeth. And I get it. I know there's people out there who may think that we could have evolved to a point to where our wisdom teeth are no longer necessary. But I also know there's people out there who think, maybe we do have these for a reason, and why is everyone getting theirs pulled out?
I never got mine.
So here's how it works. Basically, they sit you in a chair, and they put you under an x-ray, and they show you an image of your teeth growing sideways. But truth is, over 60% of teeth before they come out the gum are sideways, and I admit it does look a bit sketchy on x-ray. But just like me and many other people, your wisdom teeth are going to grow in sideways and then they're going to straighten out. And that's just how it happens naturally. Me personally, I remember Dennis showing me my x-rays one visit and him saying I really should get my wisdom teeth taken out. But I was like, nah, I'm okay. And here it is, years later, and my wisdom teeth grew in perfectly fine. Also, if you look up a meridian chart that shows the energetic highways that flows through each organ of your body that's related to your teeth, which are tissue, you will see that your wisdom teeth on the left side of your mouth connect to your heart and your endocrine system, which is your third eye. Basically, they're removing millions of people's wisdom teeth, which is directly connected to your third eye. But with that being said, if you're one of the ones who got your wisdom teeth pulled, it's still okay, because someone can have all 4 wisdom teeth pulled and still not be in this heightened state of country.
Wow. Wow. That's deep. That's deep. Let's step back for the people that got children. For what reason do you always have to bring your child to the dentist? And right after they leave the dentist, what they give them? Candy. They tell them don't eat candy, and then they give them candy walking out. That way they can come back. That's the, So yeah, man, dude got a point. He got a big old point, because, I still got my wisdom tooth, and I feel fine. Like, I probably had, some inflammation or whatever from, just life. But other than that, I do some oil pulling, I'm good. But, damn. That's deep. That's deep. Let's go.
Kali Yuga ends on January the 15th. There's a 6-hour window called the Muhurta, and it'll only come this one time. We'll all be long dead before it happens again. Jesus came at a time when he tried to hit the Muhurta, Buddha, all of these greats, because the Muhurta is a little tiny window where the earth is aligned at a particular geometric line to the center of the galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. And at that time, there's a tremendous amount of power. If the divine has enough people in the proper state of consciousness, they can create a phase transition. They can alter the brains of the entire global population of the earth. And the apex of the power of that special 12 hours is 12 noon Indian Standard Time. Now, the vast majority of my clients are in America or North America somewhere.
Yeah, we're a couple of days
so
away.
So that means that
we passed that.
When this special period hits the earth, it will be their Friday, it will be their evening of the 14th. Their evening of the 14th. I am doing a special ceremony. It's free. The entire world is invited. I'm doing a special ceremony empowered through the divine directly, so that who is the divine? The divine is God. Whoever or however you relate to God It's of no concern at all. Just God, period, the divine. We say, to be more simple, the great compassionate light. I have specific empowerments so that I operate through and for the great compassionate light. So on that day at 8 a.m. Thailand time, so that'll be the evening of the 14th if you're in America, equal to 8 a.m. Thailand time, I'm doing a free event. It's a very special event because those 12 hours are the single most powerful point in time for whoever's watching this at that time will never come again, ever. What is it? Our solar system is traveling around the galactic plane of the Milky Way galaxy. Periodically, every I don't know how many thousand years or something, the Earth will have an exact alignment to the center of the Milky Way galaxy, the galactic center. Now, if you know anything about astrology at all, you know that every single one of the planets in our solar system directly affects us massively, massively. Just the moon, our little tiny moon itself, it has massive influence on everything. So this is the galactic center of the Milky Way. And during that little 12-hour period with the maximum power right in the center at 12 o'clock, the ability to connect with the divine and have the backing of the entire galaxy as your source of power cannot be described. So that is a critical time if you utilize it to get your prayers answered, to receive.
I'm gonna pause that right there. Now everybody talking about the 144 and the Great Awakening and like this being the age of Aquarius or whatever, an informational age. But it just seemed odd to me that some people are taking this advantage to try to like pull some of the energy from people. Like, I don't need to meet up with you for nothing. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Like, all we need to do is continue doing what we've been doing. Let's take in account that if we didn't have the internet, I would be outside. We would be outside. But for what? You know what I'm like? Why I gotta meet you, or why we gotta do this together? It just seems suspect to me. I don't need you. If it's with him, then it's with him. If it's with the higher power, it's with the higher power. It's cool for you to know about it. That's cool. I got it. But I don't need to be around you. For what? It's common sense for me. Like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna just go ahead and roll to the next one, cause that date then passed already. So I mean, that's cool. I got my awakening years ago.
A little bit of a reminder, a word to the wise, if you will. Do not worry about the worries from yesterday. Leave it in the past. Move forward with confidence, because there are so many new things to be experienced today. New joy to be had. So move forward, be strong, and have a great rest of your day.
Oh, that would call me out guard. All right, let's go. What's that? Oh, that's some shit.
Oh. Tell me that ain't. Tell me. Mobile phone in 1938. A video phone in 1995.
I remember this. I think I covered this. Prime drink.
Time traveler. No, not pretty now. Bruh. Bruh.
That boy just came running from nowhere. Damn. Alright, y'all. So we're gonna wrap it up tonight. And we'll be back. I'm hitting y'all with like at least 4 to 5 videos a week. So y'all stay tuned. This year gonna be a good year. Yeah, man. I just made a transition from one city to the next city. But I got y'all. Y'all stay tuned, yeah, man. And I want y'all to keep the planet hood, man. Straight up, keep the planet hood. Whatever they trying to do right now, just keep doing what you been doing. Don't trip on nothing. Yeah, man. Everybody gonna be all right. You just gotta stay conscious. You gotta stay mindful, and you just gotta stay aware. Keep that health up. You'll be good. Yeah, man. So y'all comment, like, and subscribe, and look forward to the next videos. Yeah, man. I got y'all. Holla.